So almost ready to get underway and towing the slab in this one, Matt Blunt.
Boogie pitched into the 7th, earned the W in his last start. He really needed that one. Well, this team needs another one today. We'll see if he can carry that performance into this game.
Next offering is foul back. The 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball one.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
Goes down looking.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like a bowling. You think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
And now the DH, Julian Gonzalez. Sinker catches the zone at the knees. Blunt, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a sinker, and he occasionally uses a curve. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And there's a ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
One out, base is empty. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
2 outs, base is empty. Juan Munoz up now for the Brewers. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. And it's even up. Foul ball. Two outs. That one the other way, and it goes just foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side in the first. We're midway in inning number 1. No score. Back here with my pal Singy, towing the slab in today's game. Carlos Castro.
Trying to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Freddie Ladd leading things off and takes a strike. That one finds the zone. 0-2 down. Now a slow roller to second. One gone, bottom half of the first. And time now for the Marlins lineup. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer, and when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
Fair ball. So a man aboard And now for the Marlins, Steve Whitlock. Pickoff throw. And a foul ball. Man at first, one away. Ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and he reaches safely.
Batting four, the designated hitter.
That's the rookie DH, Dan Collins. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. 0-1.
The crowd here has been fired up even before the first pitch for this series, and they'll go crazy right here if they can take an early first-inning lead.
And that's whipped for a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He boots it.
Picks himself up an RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Digging in, Brian Anderson. Swing and a ground ball. There's one out. And that's all they'll get.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
Batting fifth.
Here's the catcher, Ronald Valdez.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Handles, throws to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now game one of the NLCS. Up now for Milwaukee, Adam Lowry. Blunt back to work. And there's a strike.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
That's outside. And the count even 1-1. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players question the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
Here's Alex Verdugo. Foul ball there. Nothing like postseason baseball. There's a buzz in the air. Every pitch seems bigger. It's truly special. In the air, left field, down the line. Anderson flashes the leather on the running catch.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Dominic Martin in now. Takes ball one off the plate.
There really is a different feel to the postseason. I only got 5 games of postseason action in my playing career, but I treasured each of them.
In the air to left center, Anderson sizing this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And game one of the National League Championship Series. And now Peyton Burdick. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Throws to second, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Next offering is downstairs.
1-1.
Out to short, boots it. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Looked to me like he kind of let the ball play him instead of playing the ball, and it just ate him up. The hands get stiff, and even the best infielders make these kinds of mistakes. You just have to learn from it and move on.
Nick Senzel stands in now and watches strike one. That one lifted to left. Verdugo hauls it in for the out. One down. Back to the top of the Miami order. And here is Freddie Ladd. Grounded out his first time up. And that is out of play.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Runners at first and second with one gone here in game one of the NLCS. Tap back to the mound. Quickly to second for one. And he'll eat it and be happy with the out. Zach Remillard getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Fouled off left side. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Reach and try, but can't bring it in. Throw, and it gets away.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And the batter now, Steve Whitlock. Just missed. Ladd, the runner at third. Remillard on at first with 2 down. Just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And he grounds one to the right side. And a foul ball.
That's ball 3.
In the dirt, blocked. Remillard up to second. Runner at third holds, so both runners are now in scoring position.
Going to have to buckle down and make a pitch or two to get out of this little jam he's worked himself into after the 2-out hit. Then that wild pitch. Good time to step off, take a deep breath.
And they're all loaded up.
Take your base.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Dan.
So bases all loaded up. Collin digs in now. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. And that drops in for a strike.
Tough situation right here. It's so important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Just missed. All loaded up. Bottom half of inning number 2. And a curve is down and in.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And that is the third out of the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and it's 2-zip. This is the National League Championship Series on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now it's the right fielder, Philip Maeda. This one lifted in the air, left field. Anderson hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting it, the third baseman.
Next to hit, Peter Valbuena. Fair to say he wasn't his typical self in the division series. Chris, I talked to the staff, and they are confident that he's going to deliver big here in the LCS.
Yeah, you see these guys around him, and they know he's a stud, and they know it's just a matter of one swing that he breaks out.
Strike 2.
These fans have to feel good right about now. This series not going to be easy, but they have the lead at home in game 1. That brings the anxiety down a few notches.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that just misses. And that's way high. It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's inside. And that'll get down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Joe Random up now for the Brewers.
Random.
And there's a foul ball. Random measures 6 feet 2 inches, hitting 9th in today's lineup. He joined the team as a free agent. Liner, base hit. Throw into third. He's in there.
Back-to-back base hits. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So up next, David Saldana. His first at-bat was a strikeout. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. In the air, left side. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and they trail by 1.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Julian Gonzalez will hit next. Struck out swinging his first time. Fastball for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Cut on and lifted in the air. He makes the grab, and that is that. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Back here in Miami, set for the bottom of the third. Here's the left fielder, Brian Anderson. And that's in there at the knees.
0-1.
And a breaking ball misses outside. This one smoked out to left. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, catcher Ronald Valdez.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Ronald Valdez. He's 0 for 1. Pitch misses there. 1-0. Right through there for a strike. That misses the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike. That one missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That to right. And it falls. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
The 1-0.
2-0.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play, but in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 3. And there's the automatic. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Slings to second, and he'll hold on to it, so they get 1.
Feel that they weren't overzealous there. Just take the shirt out, keep the run out of scoring position.
And up next for Miami, Craig Ostrander. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
2 outs. And it's fouled away. Way inside.
2 strikes.
And that's a strikeout. Ed Drummond says he won a round. Marlins leave 1. They lead it 2-1. Start of the 4th, and here's the catcher, Juan Munoz. Top of the zone for a called strike.
0-1's the count.
Ground ball left side. Ostrander on the run, throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
Oh, nice job by the shortstop to field that on the backhand and gather himself, get his feet underneath him. He had a long throw, but he knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure the grip, and finish the throw.
The Marlins leading by a run here in Game 1 of the NLCS. And down on strikes he goes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after it.
Two down, nobody on. That one off the mark, and now it's even 1-1. That's a little bit low.
2 balls, 1 strike. Aye.
Line drive and foul ball. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're down 2-1. And we're back. Now it's Nick Senzel.
The third baseman, Nick Senzel.
Fouled off. He was late.
You know, these Marlins doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
To the right side, Martin steps on first for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Freddie Ladd, the next up for the Marlins. Outside, and that's ball 1.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And gone! That one felt good, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-1.
He just spunk this home crowd in a big way. What a swing. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off. And I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
One down. Now it's the second baseman, Zach Remillard. And that drops in for a strike. One out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. One down, base is empty. Ball one there.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 gone. 2 down, base is empty. Now Steve Whitlock. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting.
Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Dan Collins. Just off the inside edge. Whitlock off of first with 2 away. That's in there. And 1-1. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Joe Pivar getting loose out there. That one ripped. This looks like extra bases. Coming home. He will score.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
So a runner at second, 2 down. Now the left fielder, Brian Anderson. Right through there for a strike. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Back to the mound. He's got it. Throws to first. They limit the damage here. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and 1 left on base. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Marlins 4 and the Brewers 1. Game 1 of the NLCS. Up now for Milwaukee, Dominic Martin. Blunt back to work. The other way. And that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for Milwaukee, the right fielder.
And now the right fielder, Philip Maeda. Fly to left his first time. On the ground, 2 ball. Feed to second, that's 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Now batting, the third baseman, Peter Valbuena.
So digging in, Peter Valbuena. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that one fouled off. That's in there. That's strike 2. Now snap throw to first. And he's back in safely. Next offering upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Two the count.
In the dirt. The Brewers trailing by 3. And we're at the top of the 5th.
Count full.
In the dirt. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And now the shortstop, Joe Random. A single his first time.
Random.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And another ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Next offering is in for a strike. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that's the 3rd out. Brewers strand 1, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Joe Ibar.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And a base hit up the middle. And the postseason success continues for him.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Now it's the right fielder, Peyton Burdick. And that one a little below the knees. And that's ball 1.
You know, these Marlins doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Only 2 strikeouts so far, and obviously they've been able to pick up plenty of hits, so it's been an impressive one.
And a slider misses down and away.
And you know, that strikeout total, only 2 so far, really tells you they're not just running into good luck and getting hits to fall. They're earning those knocks.
And the right-hander deals.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And that one is lifted in the air. Maeda on the move, makes the grab on the run. And there's one away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Ostrander batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
2 down. Now a chance for Nick Senzel. Both 2 in this one.
Senzel.
And first offering is fouled off. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. 1 left for Miami, but they lead it 4-1. Game one of the National League Championship Series. Here's the second baseman, David Saldana. First pitch misses.
There's a good feel in the ballpark, and that's what you expect when the home side has the lead in game one. This energy is going to keep building with every out.
Right side. Fires to first on the run, and they get the out.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
So now the DH spot, Julian Gonzalez. And that misses. Ball one.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Next pitch is outside.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
The Fish leading by 3 here in game one of the NLCS. Good eye in that spot.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
That's a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, the center fielder, Adam Lowry.
Now here is Adam Lowry.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And first offering is fouled off. Lowry goes 6'1", just 19 years old, and he won the Silver Slugger at his position in the National League last year. That one fouled off. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 hit, 1 left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Marlins 4 and the Brewers 1. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Ready, Ladd.
And that's down and away.
Nope, outside.
And another ball. Next offering is in for a strike. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So a man at first. Zach Remillard, the next up for the Marlins. Foul ball there. Ladd on at first. Nobody out. Ground ball could be 2. And he'll just eat it. That's an infield single.
Now batting, the first baseman, Steve Whitlock.
First and second, no outs. Whitlock now at the plate. Just missed. No outs, runners at first and second. Next pitch is downstairs.
2-0.
Just missed.
3-0.
In for a strike. And now 3-1. First and second, no outs. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. First and second here, no outs. Out to short, Brandon. In there safely.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Dan Collins. First pitch just misses. Bases juiced, no outs. Swing and a foul out of play.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you got to make some pitches.
Base hit, 1 run in already. Now a second crosses the plate, and the lead is up to 5.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Ryan Anderson, the next up for the Marlins. Hammered down the line, and now maybe extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. Not in time, he's safe, and it's second and third with nobody out.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his back through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over, and that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Joe Ibar won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Nelson Garcia.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
Here's the catcher, Ronald Valdez. Right through there for a strike.
Ball, that's out.
And now 2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Out towards right center field, Maeda coming on. Nice grab on the run. And there's one away.
The right fielder, number 18, Peyton Burdick.
And at the plate for Miami, Peyton Burdick. 1 for 3.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
Outside low, and it's 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Next offering is fouled back. One down, runners at second and third.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Just misses with that one. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Ostrander in the box here, lets that one go for a ball.
Ball 1, no strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. Pollen on third. Anderson on at second with 2 down. Fastball for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. 3 runs on 4 hits. No errors, but 2 are left. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Stepping in, Alex Verdugo. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. J.P. Fireeisen appears to be getting loose. Delgadio getting cranked up as well. That clips the corner.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Next offering is down low. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Dominic
Martin up now for the Brewers. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Right through there for a strike.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
That one finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Man, that got him square in the mask. Base is empty, 1 away here in the late stages of game 1. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He'll circle the bases. It's 7-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Matt Blunt gives way, and he exits with a nice lead. Threw the ball well, and we'll have a new pitcher when we come back.
Now pitching for
J.P. Fireeisen taking over on the mound.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Next to hit, Philip Maeda. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. Ball one. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
The bat,
2 outs, base is empty.
Peter
Next for Milwaukee,
Valbuena.
Peter Valbuena, 1 for 2. Just missed. And there's a ball. That one misses, and it's 3-0. Fastball for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Hit in the air, right field. He dives, but he can't make the catch. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Now it's the second baseman, David Saldana. Breaking ball misses down and away. Next offering upstairs. And that one fouled off.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
In the air, right side. Burdick moving back for this one. And that is that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 7-2 ball game. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The third baseman, Nick Senzel.
And first offering is fouled off. Yeah, that's fouled off. lands another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back-to-back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Freddie Ladd. He's already homered here in this one. In there, and it's 0-1. And that one is inside.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
There's a strike at the knees. 1-2.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that's downstairs and outside. And delivers outside. Outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to is just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Remillard in the box now. No balls and a strike. Squirts away a little bit. Throw over to first. Ladd back in on a dive. Now it's off his glove as the slider gets away from him. And the runner stays where he is. And a 2-1 on the way. Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save. That's a stolen base.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
Ladd leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. On the ground to third. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and they come away without an out.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
And now here is Steve Whitlock. Late with the swing there.
No ball.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. No 2 count. You feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Collin in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Marlins strand a pair, but they're still on top 7-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Guillermo Delgado.
Now pitching for the Marlins, number 4, Guillermo Delgado.
Now it's going to be Julian Gonzalez. 0 for 3 in this
Julian
one.
Gonzalez.
In the air, out towards left center. Anderson makes the grab, one away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Now batting, catcher Juan.
And now the catcher
Munoz.
comes up to hit. Juan Munoz. Foul ball. Lined, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Now batting, the center fielder, Adam.
Now the Brewers
Lowry.
cleanup hitter, Adam Lowry. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And first offering is fouled off. And ball 1.
1-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball.
The
2
Marlins
strikes.
leading by 5 here in game 1 of the NLCS.
2-2.
This one in the dirt to second, but way too late. Safe there. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Really good read by the runner there. His secondary lead, he anticipates the trajectory going down and gets a really nice jump up to second base. Now he's in scoring position. He's taken away the double play opportunity.
The 2-2. In the dirt. 1 out, and a runner at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. In the air, left field, down the line. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. That's out number 2.
The left fielder, number 24, Alex Verdugo.
So 2 down now, and here is Alex Verdugo. 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. First
Count
pitch,
1-0.
not close. Munoz at second with 2 down. Drilled out towards left center field. Ladd makes the grab, and that is that. Milwaukee leaves 1. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Brian Anderson.
Brian Anderson.
Garcia back to work. And that drops in for a strike. Inside. 1-1. And this is inside. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. In the air, right field. And it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Now he launches a throw over his head. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Valdez, the next to hit. On the outside corner, 0-1. Man at second. This to third. Valbuena. The throw to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. Peyton Burdick, the next up for the Marlins. 1 for 4 with a double. Left field, way back there. That's back. And that's going to bang against the wall. Coming home. Out at the plate.
The batter, number 5.
Clearly being aggressive on the bases right there, trying to add on to that big lead. Credit to the defense, though. Nice execution to cut him down at the plate. Man, it's good to see they're still out there trying to make plays for their pitcher.
Now it's the shortstop, Craig Ostrander. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. The throw in. It's off the mark, and he scores. And now for the Marlins, Nick Senzel. Fastball is outside. One run across in the frame so far. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Misses off the inside. Now 2-0.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. And he makes the catch. And that ends the inning. So they get 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're on to the 9th in game 1. It's the Marlins 8 and the Brewers 2. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Brent Honeywell Jr.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And here is Dominic Martin. He's already homered in this game. Fought off foul. Honeywell, a 6'2" righty, 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2014. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Gregory Roberts up and throwing. Zarate also getting ready. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Just missed.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
That one inside. Look out. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout. Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Maeda stands in now and watches strike 1. And that one misses up and in. And that is ball 1. In the air, left field, down the line, and it falls. And now 2 aboard.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Valbuena.
Next for the Brewers, Peter Valbuena. That's off the mark, and that's ball one. And that's in the dirt.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside.
First and second, no outs. Here in the late stages of game one. That one hammered, but pulled foul. And that'll load the bases.
A great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Random in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at bat. Nice job right there.
That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Swings and misses. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Took that screwball up there and got him to swing through it. It's kind of part changeup, part curveball, a reverse curveball, I guess. And clearly, it's got some good movement on it. We just don't get to see a good one very often, so it's kind of fun to see, and that was a great one right there.
David Saldana digs in now. Slapped foul. Fastball for a strike at 95.
0-2 is the count.
Got him swinging for the strikeout, but no advance from the runners.
Wow, what a pitch for the strikeout right there. He placed that screwball on the inside, and man, that thing moves a ton. That's a unique pitch. So tough to throw. You don't see many guys throwing that pitch, but if you can put it right there against same side hitters, almost impossible to handle.
Now pitching
on the mound now, Matt Foster.
Well,
no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
So it's their last chance in this one. Julian Gonzalez up now for the Brewers. 0 for 4 with a pair of strikeouts and a pair of flyouts. That one misses. 1-0.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Marlins take this one in a blowout.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
The final here. Just about set to go. And on the mound in this one, Eric Espinoza.
He's able to throw the four-seam fastball and an effective two-seam fastball. Many times when guys go to the two-seamer, their four-seamer isn't as effective as it used to be, but he's able to manage both pitches, and they are very good pitches.
And a ground ball to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Batting second, the designated
And time now to check out the A's lineup. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Boog, certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, and I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation to succeed when you roll out a lineup like this. Maybe they've seen something on video that tells them there's a weakness to exploit. Perhaps that's it.
To first, and he beats it.
See, Boog, that right there, that's a perfect example of why he shouldn't be out there at that position. He clearly isn't comfortable. He doesn't look fluid. His footwork's all over the place, and just can't make that throw to beat the runner.
Next up for the A's, Mark Cuevas. And a foul ball. Cuevas recently earned Rookie of the Month honors.
The way this kid played over the last month, it's no wonder he got recognized for it. We'll see if he can keep it up as the league adjusts to him, though.
Pulls it down, and there's two gone.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Brian Cabrera up next for the A's. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with two outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield can push a run across.
Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. Here's the throw to the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Bang, bang play at the plate right there. Outfielder needed no help. An absolutely perfect throw to get him. Right on the money. Excellent tag by the catcher. And the inning ends on an awesome play.
Back here at Fenway, and pitching in this game, Simon Sykes.
Well, he features a lot of arm side run on his fastball. Now, to opposite-handed hitters, it can be good. You get your arms extended. But for same-side hitters, it can run in on your hands and really tie you up. So you've got to force him out over the plate if you're hitting from the same side that he throws. We'll see if this lineup can figure it out and if they can square that running fastball up.
And stepping in for Boston, Trent Cruz.
Yep, that ball went out.
Next pitch is outside. Swing and a foul straight back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Now the number 2 hitter. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
One out, base is empty. That's to third. Oh, and it hits the base. So a man aboard now with one away. And stepping in is the speedy Anthony Valencia. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. There goes the runner. Left field. Adolph makes the grab. 2 down.
Batting fourth, second baseman.
Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing they can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Cameron Cannon, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Two outs. To third, Cabrera. That's out number 3. One left for the Red Sox. We played an inning, no score. Game 1 of the American League Championship Series. And stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Ross Adolph. Espinoza back to work. There's a strike.
Well, a good first pitch changeup there. In order to be effective, you've got to really sell it. Good arm speed, and it's got to be down in the zone.
That's in there, and it's 0-2.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third, and he held back, according to Larry Bullard. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
Leading off for the Athletics.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Check swing, called strike. No score here in the second. On the ground. And it finds its way through for a hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Next up for the A's, Connor Hollis. That misses. Ball 1. First and second, no outs here in game 1 of the ALCS. On the ground to third, might be 2. Lopez to second, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now here's the A's catcher, Michael Cantu. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Cantu with some nice production in his last game. 4 runs batted in.
Love seeing someone drive in a bunch of runs like he did, Boog. Doing that consistently lets your teammates know they can count on you to come through when the team needs it most.
Fouled off down the right side. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. No advance. Good job behind the dish. The A's strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Boston, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Leading off, Ryan Leach.
Number 52.
The strategy around starting pitchers in the postseason, it's really changed in recent years. Managers are pulling starters earlier, making a strong bullpen essential for a championship team. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and he's out at first.
Batting 6, catcher, number 20.
And next for the Red Sox, Lane Huffman. Fair to say he wasn't his typical self in the division series. Chris, I talked to the staff, and they are confident that he's going to deliver big here in the LCS.
Yeah, you see these guys around him, and they know he's a stud, and they know it's just a matter of one swing that he breaks out.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Yeah, I think with starting pitchers, they're not going as deep in the postseason because managers aren't willing to let them get knocked around and put a game out of reach. Most skippers have a quicker hook this time of the year.
Nobody out, runner at first. The 1-1 is fouled off. That one just misses. This one in the air. And there's one down.
Batting 7, third baseman, number 29.
And now Elmer Lopez. And that one gets past the catcher. Leach into scoring position on the wild pitch. And there goes the double play possibility.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Headed for the plate. He scores and they have the lead. And it's an RBI single, 1-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Man at first with one gone. And the batter now, Lauren Pokel. First pitch misses.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Man at first, one away. There's a swing and a drive. And it bangs off the monster. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Random getting ready to hit. There's the strike.
0-1's the count.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Lopez at third. Kokel over at first with one away. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Slowly on the ground to short. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. And a run comes in to score.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
So the lineup flips over, and now the right fielder, Trent Cruz. Struck out swinging his first time. That pitch clips the outside corner. Strike one. Way out front for strike two.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
2 on, 1 out. That misses, and it's 1-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
And a ball evens the count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Now the left fielder. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that's in there for strike one.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, blocked. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Off the plate inside. 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And a swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Close one. Doesn't get the call. And it's 3-2. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Struck him out looking. But 2 runs for him and they jump ahead. We play 2 full. It's the Red Sox 2 and the A's nothing. Back inside
Leading
Fenway
off
Park,
for the
and now the
A's,
first
first
baseman,
baseman,
Joe
number 12.
Brandon.
These fans have to feel good right about now. This series not going to be easy, but they have the lead at home in game 1. That brings the anxiety down a few notches.
Missed with a changeup, and the count is 1-1. A little bit low. This to third. Fires across the diamond. 1 up, 1 down.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the center fielder, John Woodson. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. There's a strike at the knees.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Here's the 0-2. Popped up first base side. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2.
Now batting, number 25.
2 down, bases empty. Dana Kaufman will hit next. Reached on an infield single his first time. Kaufman batting second in today's lineup, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH. That misses the zone, and the count now 2-0. Fastball for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike. Aye.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. 2 out, space is empty. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Valencia grabs it on the run. Bottom of the inning, digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Anthony Valencia. And that is downstairs. Ball 1. Late on that fastball.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And That one is in the dirt. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. And
3 balls, 2
downstairs.
strikes.
Lifted in the air, right field. Cuevas under it, and there's one down.
Now batting, number 5.
Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Cameron Cannon. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Next pitch misses. 1-2 to count.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Comebacker to the mound.
2 away.
Got him.
Good 2-seam action right there, running away from the batter.
Now
Rolled
batting,
over it, got the
number
ground out.
52.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ryan Leach. That's in for a strike. Up the middle, a dive, nice stop, gathers and throws, and that's a nice play to end the inning.
Making it look easy at the Keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
Back here in
Leading
Boston,
off for
all
the
set for the
A's,
start
right
of the inning.
fielder,
Now
number
it's the right
22.
fielder, Mark Cuevas. What about the fans at Fenway? Would they let you have it from time to time?
They're definitely intelligent baseball fans, which is awesome. They're not waiting for something to happen. They can smell a big inning or anticipate a situation setting itself up. One thing I found that was very cool was making a great play to end the inning and running off the field and getting a standing ovation, even at times when you're not a player on their team. As long as you're not winning, they will celebrate and applaud a great play on the field. These fans here, they love and respect baseball.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Brian Cabrera. That misses
that's
off
off
the
the plate.
outside edge. Red Sox by 2.
That's ball 2. 2-1.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter. It just
left
can
fielder,
eat you
Ross
off,
Adolph.
saw you off. Tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
Adolph in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Fastball for a strike. Fades another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back now at Fenway.
Leading
And
off
here's the
for
catcher,
the Red
Lane
Sox.
Huffman.
Catcher, number 20.
And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-0.
You know, these Red Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Now at the plate,
Now
Elmer
batting, number
Lopez.
29.